What's up, guys? Michael from Halfway back with a brand new video. Today I'm joined by Jared, and we are going to be doing something that we've been talking about doing for a while. We've been talking about doing this for like
couple weeks,
but like we've been wanting to do something like this for years, probably
something along these lines.
So this is going to be the very first episode of our Halfwit Movie Club. I don't know if that's going to be the name. I was thinking, it
sounds right.
It sounds right. I was like, should we do a less generic name than Movie Club? But I was like, nah. I kind of like it. I kind of like the Movie Club name.
It works.
I think it works.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about doing this for a while. We decided to go ahead and finally do it. And the first episode of the Movie Club, the Halfwit Movie Club, is Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
We decided to do Howl's Moving Castle because on one of the podcasts before, I was talking about how I for some reason cannot get into anime movies the same way that everybody else is into anime movies. Like, I don't know what it is. I think genuinely that I'm too dumb. I think I'm just too American, too dumb or something. And like, I just get so turned around when I think I'm thinking too hard about it. Maybe I don't know. So
I think it maybe just is the Ghibli, like the style for Studio Ghibli. Maybe
because
there's a lot of different anime movies that are not
confusing.
So.
I don't know. I mean, is Suzume Studio Ghibli?
No.
See, that one fucking confused the shit out of me. Don't remember that movie whatsoever, but I remember that movie kind of confused me.
Mm-hmm.
So for the first movie club, we decided to do this because I want to try. It's not like it's not coming from like an ignorant place. It's not like I don't like them either.
Yeah.
I just think like they don't leave an impression on me the way it leaves an impression on other people. So we were talking about it, and you were watching all the Studio Ghibli movies, and I was like, which one do you think would be the best one to start with? So you suggested Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
Is it your favorite one or?
I don't know. I don't know what my ranking is like, but it's definitely like probably top 3.
What would you say your top 3 is?
That's hard. Probably Studio Ghibli. Probably Howl's Moving Castle, Princess Mononoke, and then that last spot is probably honestly probably Boy and the Heron's up there too. That's like a
Boy and the Heron's fire.
Interchangeable top 3, but yeah, it's probably go there.
Well, Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
Great movie.
I want
to open that up. I just want to say Howl's Moving Castle, great movie.
It's
honestly,
really good, huh?
I was not shocked. I was like pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised because going into it, I have all that context of, man, I don't know what it is. I keep getting confused. Howl's Moving Castle? Didn't feel like that at all. Honestly, great fucking movie.
It's good, huh?
We want to know what's funny about it?
Yeah.
I ended up still getting confused by that movie. How fucking crazy is that? But this time it was because of me.
It's easier to follow, I think.
It's a lot easier to follow.
Yeah.
There's not like random shit happening, it feels like. I feel like it's pretty straightforward. They have really like the fantastical elements and things like that. I fucking loved the design of the castle. I didn't think anything of the title going into it. Mm-hmm. And then when they showed actually showed, I'm like, oh, I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. I'm like, that thing is sick. It looked like it kind of gave me Demon Slayer vibes when it comes to just really bizarre designs of things that you wouldn't expect, I guess.
Like those fucking black slime men and shit.
Yeah,
like that.
It was just so fucking weird. It was so sick. But like I said, I still got confused because I'm a fucking idiot. I started watching this movie a month ago, and I watched the first hour and a half, and then I got tired. So I'm like, I'm going to take a break. And I took a break, and I didn't come back to it until this morning. I finally finished it this morning. I almost didn't even watch the last 30 minutes. I was like, I'm just going to record the video without watching the last. But I can't start off the movie club.
The ending's great. I love it.
And the ending's really good.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, why does she turn into a girl again at the end?
So I think it has part to do with Howl's curse. Okay. And also her curse. So I think the whole point of her curse wasn't that she was turning into an old lady. It was a reflection of how she felt about herself type thing. Because that's why in certain scenes, when I don't remember specific examples, but she sometimes looks a little younger than she is. That's the reflection of how she feels about herself at that time. So it's after certain interactions, that's
beautiful.
And when she's sleeping, remember she was you know, when you're sleeping, you're content and whatever. That's why she turns back when she's sleeping, things like that. But I think so once she fell in love with Howl, she just gained confidence or whatever. I guess
I was gonna say I think that's such a beautiful thing. I think I don't know. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there were like scenes also when she was with Howl and then she was young.
Yeah,
that's kind of beautiful hearing that. Like she feels young at heart when she's with him. That's beautiful. Yeah. That's fucking beautiful.
A little more at the end, like you notice, like as they're starting to like fall in love, or whatever. Like she like slow, like really slow. Like sometimes she'll look young, you'd be like, she just looked young. Now she looks old as like old again. But yeah, like it's like a slow.
Also, dude, I know he's a kid in the movie.
Yeah.
But Josh Hutcherson,
dude,
as the kid, unrecognizable to me. I'm like, who is this?
I knew who it was at the start. Because I remember he I remember his voice for some reason.
I remember Josh Hutcherson as a kid also. I remember him being like the kid actor in movies and stuff. I don't remember his voice ever sounding like that. I think every time I would see him in a movie, he was like the mean kid. You know what I mean? Like he just, not that he's a mean kid, but he always had that like mean kid vibe. It's the eyes. I don't know what it is. But in this movie, it's a voice.
Dude,
so
he killed it as a kid.
Dude, he killed it. All the voice actors killed it.
Yeah, the voice cast is really good.
Except
don't say Billy Crystal.
No, he's amazing. He's amazing. I was like, who is this voice? I know this voice, and I was like, Mike Wazowski,
bro.
But no, I think the one exception, and it's not that he does a bad job, but it's a noticeably not as great job, is Christian Bale as Howl.
You don't think he's
good?
I
think he's good. I don't think he does a bad job, but I feel like you can tell the other people are more comfortable with voice acting.
Yeah, and I can see where
it's like a prime example of
voice acting is
grabbing like a big name actor just because they're a big name rather than them being known for voice acting. I could tell Christian Bale just is not a voice actor.
I can see like similarly like when Joseph Gordon-Levitt, when he's in Wind Rises, he voices it, and then you can tell like it's not super comfortable for him.
My biggest comparison for that is What If, the Marvel show, because they get like the same thing where they get like a bunch of as many as they can like MCU actors to voice their characters in the show, and you can tell like they've never done voice acting before. It's like their first time. So it's like not that he's done doing a bad job, but I think he does a better job in like Boy and the Heron, even though it's a very like small appearance. I think he does better in that movie. Threw me off also because I didn't realize that he was in the movie, and then I watched it. I'm like, oh shit, this is Christian Bale. This is Christian Bale right now.
I honestly I knew who it was, but I'm like, this doesn't sound like Christian Bale to me, you know? Like, he puts on a different voice, which is cool and unique or whatever, but definitely not recognizable as Christian Bale to me.
The thing that hooked me into that movie, first of all, such a cozy vibe.
Very cozy.
Such a cozy
the colors
vibe.
And everything.
The music, the animation. It felt like something I would have watched as a kid. And it honestly... Definitely. It was one of those movies where it's like instant nostalgia feeling. I was watching, I'm like, fuck, this is just such
especially the animation takes you back a little bit.
Oh my god, dude. It like another weird ass comparison was growing up, they had like an Animal Crossing movie that they made, and I used to watch that all the time and I loved it. It was the same kind of vibe where it's just like very cozy, very like nostalgic, and I was like, I'm into this right now. I wish it was like a rainy day. That's what I'm like, I wish it was just a rainy day right now. I could see myself watching it again in the future just because I like the vibes. The vibes are there.
The vibes are there.
And the thing though that hooked me into that movie was the very beginning when she first gets the curse on her. Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh fuck,
that was dark. Like that was dark. I sat there for 5 minutes after, like, holy shit. That's the most out of pocket thing that you can do to a person.
But she just like took it kind of well. You know?
She took it really well, like surprisingly well. She becomes a supporting character in the movie, the villain, and it becomes like there's a whole other villain. To be honest, I kind of not got lost, but I just didn't.
It's a little confusing.
I'm just kind of like, there's a whole other thing going on here.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like it matters too much.
Yeah, there's more central on what main characters are doing.
Yeah,
because there's that whole entire bullshit with the war and stuff like that. And like, I don't think you're really supposed to care about that. But
yeah, the war is cool.
But the turnip head, he was the.
I was just gonna say the turnip head also. that must be a bad feeling to get your true love's kiss and then she's automatically just on another dude. I'm like, damn, that guy could have been a fucking villain. But yeah, I thought that too. I was like, wow, she is surprisingly okay with being turned into an old lady, because dude, I was like, this is fucked up. I was watching it and I'm like, I couldn't imagine.
And she couldn't even talk about it either.
Yeah, dude, that's also what I have written down. The fact that she says no one will believe you, fucked up. So fucked up. I was just sitting there and I was thinking, I'm like, I don't know how I would react if someone suddenly made me an old man. I would be like, fuck, my whole life is gone. My whole life is gone.
Yeah, it's fucked.
I was like, that's so out of pocket.
So I started watching it, like a rewatch today. I got like halfway through.
How many times have you seen it? Just this is your second time seeing it?
Yeah, my second time through. I didn't really notice how, like, I guess you could say insecure Howl is throughout the movie, like because of his hair and shit. He's like, I want to be fucking beautiful.
Dude, that one scene
like, what the
when
fuck?
he's just like such like a little diva, such a little pussy. I'm like, I feel that.
It's like
I'm like, am I Howl? That's crazy.
He's like, cause like he's such a powerful wizard and whatever, and he like apparently like the reason he like Calcifer has his heart is because he made a deal with him to make himself more powerful, and like it just shows kind of like he's a little bit like fucking, you know, he's insecure, bro.
Was he doing fucked up shit before? Because
I think that's just the reputation in that world that like wizards have.
Well, no, I can see that, but like they open up. I swear to God, I don't know. The kid, didn't he make a deal with the old lady to like help get him out of his castle?
The Calcifer?
No, the kid.
I don't remember.
The kid. I could have sworn, and I could be wrong, so I don't even know if I want to fucking get in on that. But
I don't remember that.
There was something like they want to make a deal. Like he's like, I'll help you if you help me. But I was like, why? It seems like he's pretty content in this castle. I don't know why he would want to leave. I don't remember that.
Leave. The only deal I remember was with like Calcifer and her in the beginning, and she was like saying to like break the curse on her and some shit like that.
Yeah,
and he'll get him out of there.
Overall, though, dude, I don't know. I thought it was
cozy vibes,
very cozy, very nostalgic. I just liked the vibe of it. It was very straightforward, which I appreciate. The only times I got confused were the times that I was being an idiot. And like I said, I took a month break between.
It.
That's what I thought at one point. I'm like, am I just over fucking thinking it? I was on my phone also a little bit, and I started texting, and then I looked up, and I'm like, okay, I don't know.
I think another reason why it's also like not the Miyazaki style of like super intricate, complex story with like super like, you know, that kind of style is because like the original story is like it's a book, so he didn't originally write the book.
Did he? Are the other movies he's made like original, like Boy and the Heron?
Some of them are. Boy and the Heron is original, yeah, but like this one was based off of a book, so he like it's kind of different from his other stuff.
I can kind of see that.
Yeah,
I can kind of see it.
It's more of a he had a foundation to go off of type thing, but yeah.
I was just so glad that I finally watched an anime movie and I didn't feel like just like overwhelmed with like so many things.
Do you think that's like more of a Japanese style to that way of making movies, like not really fully explain things?
I don't know.
Like that?
I don't know if it's
a lot of things
necessarily,
or it's just his
Japanese style, but it seems like Japanese animation films, at least, or at least the ones that I've seen.
Yeah, it
seems like they assume that their audience is smart enough to understand it. It seems like they don't treat them like dumb idiots,
like a big dumb.
Yeah, exactly. And I think growing up, or just in general, I always watched like animated kids movies that are like they spoon feed shit to you.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the movies that we're making. We have the fucking Super Mario Brothers movie. We have like the Minions movies. We have like dumb shit like that. Yeah. And then you look at these movies that are just, they make you think more, and you have to actually be paying attention.
Yeah.
And I think that's
it's weird because like they're supposed to be like kids movies, but then they're like super
I'm
super
like,
profound and shit.
When I'm watching them, I'm like, how would I feel as a kid watching this? I honestly do think if I watched them as a kid, I would probably like the style more, or at least be more comfortable with this style, because I've just grown up with it, and you're not thinking about it as hard. I think now I'm like trying to be like, what is it? What's going on here?
I think also like whatever your age is watching it, you get different things out of it.
Yeah.
Because if you're a kid, you're like, oh, bright colors is a cool story, whatever, and then you're an adult, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, I think if I watched this when I was younger, I would have really loved just like the animation, and that would have been great. And then as I watch it more, as I got older, I would notice like the smaller things.
Yeah.
I think I would watch this again though. That was my biggest takeaway, and it kind of did make me want to start. I don't know. I kind of want to go through the Studio Ghibli movies like you were doing.
I took a break because I don't know what happened. I kind of just didn't. I don't know. I don't remember what happened, but I couldn't find much. I couldn't.
Did you get halfway through?
I watched like 9 or 10.
See, here's what we should do now.
So almost halfway.
Here's what we should do now. How well do you remember all of them?
Pretty well.
Okay. And I don't want to commit, but I'm also kind of committing to this right now. If you remember them well enough, you finish your Studio Ghibli movies. I'll start watching them because I kind of do. I liked Howl's Moving Castle a lot. So,
and here's the thing, they're all so different.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not getting the similar vibes.
I think I was starting to get not put off, but I think I was starting to be like, okay, I don't know if this genre is necessarily for me as much. But after this movie, I'm kind of like, okay, there are something I can find enjoyment. So now I kind of want to go through and watch all the Studio Ghibli movies. That's what I was thinking.
The discography goes from like fantasy, like a couple of fantasy movies, and then you're like historical with Wind Rises, and then you go to like Whispers of the Heart, where it's like more slice of life shit, and there's a bunch of different more slice of. It's like bounces all over the place.
Slice of life stuff.
I love slice of life.
I kind of like the slice of life stuff a little bit.
Whisper of the Heart is good. I'm trying to think what I watched. I honestly don't remember right now. But
what I want to do is you finish yours. I'll start watching mine, and this might not happen right away. This could be like a year from now. But like if we do this,
just get it started.
If I watch all of them, right? I want to get together again, and we should do like a tier list. And
that'll be sick.
Go through and like put like figure out where we kind of rank all these movies. I think that'd be fun. After watching Howl's Moving Castle, it kind of made me want to start watching through all of them.
Are we gonna do Studio Ghibli or just Miyazaki?
We can do Studio Ghibli. There's only like 20. Okay. I think I did count. There's only like 20 of them, so that's not too bad. I've done MCU rewatches a million times. I think I could do it. You
gotta try to like shoot for like one a month. I think.
Yeah, one a month.
That'll take forever. I don't know.
If I could do one a week. That's better.
Yeah, one a week.
If I could do one a day, that'd be amazing.
So I'm gonna shoot for like once a week.
Yeah, I think I could do one a week.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I can do one a week. So I'm gonna start,
and I'm gonna finish.
You're gonna finish, and then we're gonna get together and make the tier list. If we're looking at how long it takes us from having an idea to getting it done, we'll probably do this in like 2 years. But honestly, I'm gonna try and get this done because like I said, I think it would be a cool thing to go through and kind of like compare.
And it'd be cool to be like, I've seen all Studio Ghibli movies.
Exactly. So when I do my shit talking and when I'm a hater, I have the
seen
evidence
them all,
to back
bitch.
it up. So I was thinking like we could give the movie club movies a score, but I don't know what I would really.
We could give it like an adjective based off vibes.
An adjective based off vibes.
It was like.
So what would you?
Magnificent.
Is that an adjective?
Yeah, it's a describing word, Michael.
Okay.
Right? I think so, right?
So you said what? Mesmerizing?
Magnificent.
Magnificent. Okay. I'm gonna give it nostalgic.
Okay.
I think that's an adjective, right? I'm really bad. That's my blind spot. That's my blind spot. Yes, okay. My adjective for this one is nostalgic. And if I had to give it a rating, this is just right out of my ass right now. 4 out of 5, I guess.
We're doing a 5 scale, okay?
I'm going letterbox scale. I'm gonna go letterbox scale. 4 out of 5.
Fuck, what do I do? 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah,
I would maybe go up to a 4.5.
Yeah,
I think just off the bat like 4, and it's yeah. I'm gonna leave it there. But yeah, so that's it. We're just a quickie. I guess it's not quick, 20 minutes, but we do like hour-long videos now, so this feels quick to me.
Feels quick.
So that's our first movie club. I have ideas for what the second one's gonna be. I was thinking maybe in the future we can announce what the next one's gonna be at the end of the video. So like right now, if we had one in mind, I would be like, okay, so next month's movie club is gonna be this. So if anyone wants to watch, they can watch. But we don't have one right now. So
wait, what do we do? Are we going for live action after this or what?
I have an idea for what I want to do.
Okay.
I'll talk to you about it, I guess, after.
Here's what. Can I guess what it is?
Yeah, you can guess what it is.
Transformers?
No, not Transformers. That's the other thing about. And if anyone's watching this and you have any suggestions for movie club movies, please leave them in the comments because that'll make it easier for us. I'm kind of down for whatever. We went out. We opened it with a good movie.
Yeah.
So the next one I want to do is kind of like a shit movie. The one I have in mind is kind of a shit movie. I kind of like the idea of not really sticking to like one. I feel like it'd be easiest to do nothing but shit movies or nothing but good movies. I think as long as it's something that
flip-flop
we can talk about, that's kind of all that matters to me. Like Transformers. I don't know. Maybe eventually. I don't think as right now.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna say.
Kind of like I don't know. We'll figure something out. Yeah. We'll figure something out. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Please make sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends. Comment below if you've seen Howl's Moving Castle and what your opinion on it is, or if you have a movie club suggestion, leave that below. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much.